I'm Miles Carter, and I'm here to speak out loud what you've been carrying in silence. I remember that day clearly. Cloudy morning, autumn, a light drizzle. I'm standing in front of some rundown building, holding a package in my hand. At least I thought it was just a package. Being a courier isn't glamorous. It's dirty stairwells, grumpy customers, and the feeling that you're invisible. Just a delivery cog. But I wasn't complaining. A job's a job. You get paid, you do it. That day was like any other. I picked up the package at the depot, medium-sized box, not heavy. Labeled fragile, but something felt off. The address was handwritten, kind of rushed. And instead of using the normal pickup system, a guy handed it to me personally, with this weird, tight smile. Whatever, happens sometimes. I'm on the subway, holding the box on my lap. A guy across from me stares at it for a bit, then suddenly stands and gets off. No reason, just like that. Weird. I walk up the stairs of the building. Windows boarded up, doors falling apart. I find the apartment. I ring. Nothing. Again. Still silence. Normally, I just snap a photo of the door, mark it as undelivered, and bounce. But something about this place, about this box, didn't sit right. I crouched down to examine it. Everything looks normal, but the smell. A faint chemical scent like old paint thinner. Not what you expect if there's, say, headphones inside. Then a call. Unknown number. You delivered it yet? No, I'm at the door. Okay, just leave it there. No signature needed. Just drop it and go. I don't know what stopped me, but I didn't leave it. I stood up and walked away with the box. And that's when the weirdest week of my life began. At first, nothing seemed strange about the delivery. A standard white opaque bag. Address in a business center, 6th floor. Recipient. Someone named Mira A. I typed it into the GPS and walked in. The building was quiet. No security at the front desk, just silence. I took the elevator, stepped out onto the 6th floor, and saw the office door slightly open. Hello? Delivery for Mira. No response. I stepped in. That's when I felt it, this wasn't right. The room was nearly empty. Just 2 desks and a bag, identical to the one I had, lying open on the table. I froze. Something was off. It was like someone wanted to see what I would do. Would I leave? Would I open the package? Would I break the rules? I stepped back, shut the door, called the sender unavailable, called the delivery app. They told me to return it to the warehouse. But the air felt staged, too clean, like I was being tested. Ever feel like someone's watching you too? Just waiting to see if you'll break or keep walking. I decided to take the package back. But as soon as I stepped outside, there was a black car waiting in the parking lot. Tinted windows, strange, temporary plates. A guy in a gray hoodie stepped out. Didn't introduce himself, didn't even ask my name, just walked up and said, "You the courier? Give me the package. It's mine." I tensed up. Checked again, the delivery address was the office, not the parking lot. And the recipient's name was Mira. This guy wasn't Mira. I said, "Sorry, delivery has to be handed in at the address. Official policy." He smirked. "You want problems?" That's when I knew this wasn't just a mix-up. This was something else. Something shady. I stepped back. "I'm returning it to the service office. You can talk to them." He paused, turned around, and got back in the car. Drove off. I walked, fast, heart racing, 1,000 thoughts in my head. What was in that package? Why me? And what would have happened if I'd handed it over? One simple delivery almost turned into something criminal. When I got back to the office, the front desk was empty. Just the night guard, quiet. I placed the package on the counter, signed the return slip. But I didn't leave. I stood there staring at it. Plain white box. But in my head, it buzzed like a warning. Like something inside me knew this wasn't just a delivery. It was a setup. I asked the guard, "You got any idea what's inside?" He shrugged. "No clue. We just pass it along. Hundreds come through here every day." And that's when it hit me. How many times do people like me carry other people's problems without even knowing? Just the middleman. But if something goes wrong, you're still the one they blame. I stepped outside. Cool night air, my breath visible in the cold. I sat on the curb, stared up at the sky. Why did you even go? I asked myself. For the money? For the habit of saying yes to every job? Or because you're scared to say no? And then I remembered something a friend once told me. You can't be a hero if you don't know what you're willing to risk for. But me, I just wanted to finish the shift. Instead, I almost ended up as the headline. I didn't sleep that night, just sat by the window sipping cheap tea, thinking. Not about what happened, but what could have happened. That's the thing. You live your routine life until one day you're one step away from real trouble. You know what's truly scary? Not the danger itself, but how quickly you agree. No questions, no pause. You're a courier? Go. What's inside? Doesn't matter. Sign, run. Next job's waiting. We've become machines, passing packages, emotions, responsibility, everything except awareness. I stepped outside in the morning. The city was just waking up. I walked past people, and for the first time in a while, I noticed their faces. Some looked angry. Some were smiling. Some were carrying coffee with their eyes glued to their screens. And I thought, maybe it doesn't matter what you do. What matters is how you do it, and how much of yourself you leave in every step. So if you're facing a decision, whether to go along or to step back, just ask yourself one thing. If tomorrow everything ended, would you be proud of saying yes? That's it. Sometimes saying no at the right time can save your life. Thanks for listening. I needed to say it. Maybe you needed to hear it.